And on the tip, the ball goes into the court to our right. It's controlled by St. Bede, and they come into the court to our left. That is their attack zone. Tim Burgess holds it on the near side. A pick from Lennon goes baseline and is stripped of the ball out of bounds. It'll be off Tim. A nice defensive move by Jeff Cassidy to strip Burgess of the basketball as he went towards the baseline. So Mendota gets the ball back. Still no score in this contest. The Bruins pressing three-quarter court. Cassidy has it across the line, baseline to Phelan. A long jumper, rims out, and it's knocked out of bounds by Tim Coster. Tim came flying through there, trying to grab a quick rebound and knock the ball over the baseline. So Mendota inbounding baseline front court. Lob into Korngable. He fires and hits it from about 8 feet away in the lane. And that gives Mendota a quick 2-0 lead. No Mendota pressure. They sink back into a 2-1-2 zone. Bruins on the attack. Coster deep in the corner, cut off by Phelan. Back around to Carlson. Near side to Burgess. He holds the ball. Nobody comes out to play him, so he stands with it near the near hash mark. Looks baseline. Coster not open. Carlson from 20 feet. That is a bit too short. Boarded by Phelan. Mendota has it back. Quick lead for Cassidy. Across the line between the rings. In the far corner, Johnson gets it. Looks at it. Won't pop. Cassidy top of the circle. Cut off by Carlson. Knocked away. Cassidy gets it back. Hands near side to Phelan. Korngable out top. Gives to Johnson. And again, the Trojans set up. In the near corner, Cassidy with it. Looks through. Nobody rolls down low, however. Back out top to Korngable. In the corner, Phelan takes a jump shot, and that's too long. Second one he's missed from that spot. Boarded by Coster. In front court to Burgess on the near wing. He'll go baseline, shoot over Cassidy, and come up short. It's boarded by Joe Haas of Mendota, but he loses the ball to Burgess out front. A Mendota turnover, and the Bruins have control in front court. In the near corner, Tim Coster won't fire. Can't lob down to Lennon. The pass is broken up, but Dick was held from behind. We'll have a Mendota foul. The call is on Wade Korngable. It's his first personal and the first team foul. The Bruins inbounding baseline front court. Panaisi in the corner. Back out top to Coster to Carlson. In the corner, Burgess is open from 15. That one is too short. It's rebounded by Coster, who overlays. Tipped and in by Dave Panaisi. Dave Panaisi with a tip in for two, and we're even at a bucket apiece. Mendota back in front court. Korngable goes inside and lays it in. He got a nice feed from Joe Haas below the basket as Mendota breaks the St. Bede pressure, and the Trojans go up by a pair. St. Bede back on offense. Carlson out front gives to Coster. A free throw line jumper too short. Panaisi lost the rebound. It's picked up by Korngable. Mendota the other way. Johnson in front court. Stands on the far wing. Harassed by Carlson. In the corner to Cassidy. He can't find anyone inside. Can't find Phelan, so he takes it from 22 and comes up way short. And the ball knocked over the baseline out of bounds, and both Lennon and Panaisi are there. It's off one of them. The Bruins lose control, and Mendota regains possession. And right away, St. Bede coach Don Carlson will make a few substitutions and pull Dick Lennon and Dave Panaisi and bring in Brett Barton and John Schwick. Mendota inbounding, baseline front court. Cassidy looks a lob out top to Johnson. Free throw line jumper. He missed it. Boarded by Korngable. Back up over Barton, and he lays it in. Korngable has 6 first period points. He's the entire Trojan offense. They lead by 4. Bruins back on offense. Carlson out front. Looks in the corner to Coster. He's open. Takes the long jumper. That one's too long. Tipped up and missed by Schwick. It's pulled in by Phelan. Lead for Cassidy in front court. Trojans have it. Cassidy out top. Looks for help on the far wing. Now comes near side to Korngable. Back out top to Johnson. Looks for a cutter. Korngable near side to Phelan. Back free throw line to Johnson. His jump shot around and out, and Schwick pulls it in. He looks long and finds Carlson. Dean across the 10-second line between the rings. Near corner to Coster. Down low. Hits Barton. Goes right to the hoop and missed the layup. It's pulled in by Korngable. Trojans the other way. Cassidy front court out top. Near side. Tried to go to Korngable. Threw it behind him out of bounds. It may have been tipped by Brett Barton, however. Yes, apparently it is. The trailing official rules it is Mendota ball, and the St. Bede crowd and Coach Don Carlson not pleased with that decision. Now the officials talk it over, and the trailing official is adamant it is Mendota ball. The Trojans are inbounding baseline front court. Cassidy looking around out top to Johnson. Back in the corner to Cassidy. Off a screen, he takes a long jumper and fires and connects. Mendota goes up by 6 with 4.5 to play, first period. St. Bede on the attack. Burgess near wing, baseline to Coster, wide open, takes the jump shot and hits it. Now the Trojans will learn not to leave Tim Coster that open. Bruins back to within 4, putting on three-quarter court pressure. Cassidy still in backcourt. A long lob in front court to Korngable. Goes inside to Phelan, who pumps it up and missed it inside. Back up by Korngable, around and in. Korngable with 8 of Mendota's 10 points, and they lead again by 6 halfway through the first period. St. Bede on offense. Burgess on the wing, drives inside, is stripped of the ball by Cassidy. Trojans come out with it. Cassidy in front court, stands out top, drive to the far wing. Free throw line to Korngable, right back to Cassidy. He directs some traffic. Burgess harassing him hard. Far side, Phelan goes in the corner to Johnson. He's double-teamed immediately, goes free throw line Korngable, back out on the wing to Cassidy. Trojans trying to be patient here. Korngable near side, baseline to Phelan, wants a cutter, Haas not free. Bruins have done a nice defensive job on him. He hasn't touched the ball on offense yet. Back out top Cassidy, gets Burgess in the air, and Tim comes down on him. Foul number 1 on Burgess, the first team foul. Well, on that last play down on the St. Bede offensive end, Tim tried to double pump in the lane and was not too successful with it. That's how Cassidy was able to strip the ball away. Tim goes real down low that time, trying to fake Cassidy into the air, and Cassidy got a hand on the basketball as Tim came up, knocked it away, and that led the Mendota break. St. Bede has called timeout there first with 3:26 remaining in the first period. Our score is Mendota 10 and St. Bede 4. Well, if you grew up in the 50s, 60s, or 70s, there's still some place you can hear the music you like. That's the Bob Groves Oldies Show. Bob features music highlighting the last 3 decades and passes out a lot of free prizes while he's doing it. So listen to your favorite oldies on Bob Groves Oldies Show, Saturday nights from 8 until midnight, and Sunday afternoons from 2 until 5, right here on Q101. And let's remind everyone that you are listening to St. Bede Bruin basketball on Q101, WIVQ Peru. John Gorzel and Claire Zakowski producing our broadcast this evening. I'm Gene DeLisio, and with 3:26 remaining in the first period, Mendota leads St. Bede 10-4. The Trojans have the ball in front court. In the near corner, Cassidy picked up defensively by Tim Coster. Free throw line, Korngable. Far wing, Phelan. Can't find Haas. Now gets him down low. He shoots over Schwick and missed. But we have a whistle against Mendota, and it looks like Haas, as he wheeled the baseline, turned on the block. He threw an elbow and committed an offensive foul. His first personal and the second Mendota team foul. St. Bede on offense, down by 6. Tim Burgess on the far wing to Coster, down low Schwick, turnaround from 10, baseline rolls out. Picked off by Haas, Mendota ball. He gives to Cassidy. Long front court pass to Phelan. He drives the baseline on Coster. Short jumper is way off, rolls into the corner and walks out of bounds. It'll be off Johnson. Mendota loses control, and Trojan fans not happy about that call. So St. Bede gets it back with 2:50 left in the first period. Carlson out front. Barton near side, stripped of the ball, knocked away, picks it back up at the hash mark. Back at the timeline to Dean Carlson, far wing to Burgess. He's on a drive, pull up in 15, that one won't go down, it's pulled in by Phelan. Lead pass for Cassidy across the line for Mendota. Holds it out front, harassed by Carlson. A quick first period here in Mendota thus far, the Trojans up by 6. On the far wing, Korngable pops out, looks back out top for Cassidy. Haas not free inside. He comes near wing to Johnson. Johnson harassed by Carlson. Near side, Phelan goes baseline. Schwick blocks his shot, but also got the arm. It's a foul call on John Schwick. First personal, second team foul. Brett Barton will leave the St. Bede lineup, replaced by Dave Panizzi, who makes a reappearance. Todd Phelan of Mendota is foul line right, and he is shooting 2. First free throws by either side this evening. The first shot by Phelan is good, and so with 2:10 remaining in the first period, Mendota leads St. Bede 11-4. Phelan gets one more, he fires and connects, and that gives Mendota an 8-point lead, their biggest of the night. St. Bede in front court. Dean Carlson out between the circles. Near wing to Tim Burgess. Right back to Carlson. He's open. Takes the top of the circle jump shot. Too long in the corner. Pulled in by Phelan. Front court pass to Cassidy for Mendota. Trojans trying to break again. Near side, he gets Carlson in the ear. Does not shoot. Out top Johnson. Near wing Korngiebel. Baseline Cassidy. A long jumper. That one out long. Pulled in by Burgess. He leads the quick break. A 2-on-4. Tim down the lane. Goes baseline. 10-footer. Rolls out. Pulled in by Cassidy. And now here's Mendota the other way. A 4-on-3. He gives into Korngiebel. Goes up and lays it in. Korngiebel with 10 first period points. And Mendota leading by 10 with 1:25 to play in the first period. Bruins back on offense. Carlson out front. Near side to Burgess. Baseline, Koster can't find Schwick inside. High post, Panaisi turns. His jump shot is good. Dave Panaisi gets one down, and the Bruins back to within 8, putting on backcourt pressure. Cassidy in backcourt for Mendota, looks for a lob. Now a long front court pass to Korngiebel, goes in unmolested and lanes it in. And again a 10-point lead for Mendota, 55 seconds to play in the period. Bruins back on offense. In the lane is Panaisi. Turns at the dotted line. His jump shot blocked by Phelan, out of bounds. Well, Dick Lennon comes back in. An interesting substitution as Dean Carlson leaves. And so right now, Don Carlson is going with just one guard. That's Tim Burgess, and a very physical lineup in there with Koster, Schwick, Panaisi, and Lennon. The inbound pass to Koster, top of the circle jump shot, hits the front of the rim, comes out in the corner. Dick Lennon chases it down. Great hustle by Dick. He holds the ball baseline, cannot drive, goes back out top to Burgess. Tim inside feeds Schwick. He goes up, his short jumper won't go down. It's pulled in by Korngiebel. And Mendota has 30 seconds left in the first period. They're up by 10. Johnson, free throw line, takes the jumper right now and misses. Ball in the corner to Koster. Quick lead for Burgess in front court for St. Bede. 20 seconds on the clock. Tim holds the ball at the far hash mark. Looks for Lennon cutting, goes baseline to Koster with 13. Lob in for Lennon, turns and threw the ball right almost out of bounds. It's picked off by Cassidy, a dive for it, and a traveling violation is called against Johnson, who falls on the floor for Mendota and rolls around with it. So the Bruins will inbound sideline front court with 7 seconds remaining in the first period. Burgess to Koster, right back to Burgess with 6, with 5, with 4. Koster in the corner with 3, with 2, with 1. Burgess from 25 won't go. Bruins really did not get off a great shot in the final 7 seconds. After 1 quarter in Mendota, our score is Mendota 16 and St. Bede 6. And we'll be back with more Bruin basketball after this message. St. Bede Bruins return to the basketball floor this Friday night against the Ottawa Marquette Crusaders, and hope all you Bruin fans will get out there and support the Bruins against the Ottawa Marquette Ball Club. Again, that'll be this Friday night at St. Bede Academy. Tip-off time for the varsity contest is 8 p.m. Panaisi, Schwick, Koster, Burgess, and Lennon now to begin the second period for St. Bede. Coach Don Carlson staying with that rugged, physical lineup against this big, burly Mendota ball club. Korngiebel and Panaisi jump it, and the tip goes to Mendota. They lead by 10 as we begin the second quarter. Near side, Korngiebel has it, baseline to Cassidy. Can't find Korngiebel. Back out top to Johnson. Right back to Cassidy in the corner. Around Panaisi baseline. Scoots inside to Korngiebel, and he banks it home. Korngiebel has 12 first half points, and Mendota leads by a dozen. St. Bede back on offense. Koster on the wing. Dribbles the ball off his leg, and we're going to have a jump ball as Phelan comes over and ties him up. Bruins not doing a whole lot right so far tonight. That last play down on the Mendota end, Cassidy drove the baseline nicely, drew the defense to him, and then hit the open man in the lane for the short jumper. Koster and Phelan jumping in St. Bede's front court, but before the ball goes up, Dick Lennon replaced by St. Bede guard Tom Zakowski, 6-foot junior from Peru. 2-inch height advantage to Mendota. The ball knocked around, goes in the corner, and it's chased down by Korngiebel, but he saves it right back to Burgess, so the Bruins still have it. Tim in the corner comes back out front. in the far corner to Coster, and he's run into by a Mendota ball player, Todd Phelan, for his first personal and the third Mendota team foul. Bruins maintain possession, and again they will inbound sideline front court, trailing by 12 early in the second period. Burgess right in front of the Mendota band. Hands the ball to Panaise in the corner. Back out top to Zakowski, to Coster, back to Zakowski. Baseline to Burgess. A long jumper around and out. Kept alive by Schwick. Back up by Zakowski. It will roll down. Tipped and missed by Schwick. And knocked out of bounds. It's off Coster. Boy, both Schwick and Zakowski in there rebounding hard. Tried to get that tip, or at least a tap into somebody who could get the good shot. But to no avail, and Mendota comes away with the basketball again. Bruins put on defensive pressure in backcourt. Cassidy down the sideline across the line. Baseline, Korngable. Not too far away, but he won't shoot. Cassidy on the wing. Out top to Johnson. Near side, Phelan is wide open, won't gun. Cassidy stands in the circle. Far wing to Korngable. Baseline to Cassidy. Takes a jump shot, and that one's too long. Boarded by Haas. Turns down low. Hands inside to Cassidy, who goes up with the left hand and throws it in. St Bede down by 14, 6:35 left, first half. Bruins have the ball in front court. Zakowski at the far hash mark in the corner to Coster. Can't lob for Schwick. Back out to Burgess in the circle. Down the lane, dotted line, jumper around and out. And we got a whistle. Looks like Tim drew a foul. He did on Joe Haas, the Mendota center. It's his second personal and the fourth team foul. And since Tim was shooting, he goes foul line left, and he'll have two shots. First St. Bede free throws of the night. The first by Burgess is good. We have 6:24 remaining, first half. Mendota leads St. Bede 20-7. Second for Burgess is also good. Tim's first points of the night. Bruins down by a dozen. Putting on backcourt pressure, the ball in Cassidy's hands. He finds Johnson still in backcourt. Through a crowd, goes back to Cassidy, across the line to Korngable. Trojans set up. Cassidy free throw line, lobs backdoor to Phelan, who lays it in. Now Panaise really lost Phelan inside, an easy two, and a great pass by Cassidy. And again, a 14-point lead for Mendota. Bruins on offense. Coster in the corner. Jump shot is short, and the ball rolls out of bounds. Bruins can't buy any luck at all. Again, they put on backcourt pressure. Cassidy has the basketball. Defense by Coster. Now a lob for Johnson across the line near side. Baseline to Korngable. Can't get it on Coster. Comes back out to Johnson. And the Trojans will be patient. They're running a 1-3-1 offense. Cassidy in the corner, can't get in. Down low hits Haas, shoots over Panaise, hit the side of the backboard, and rebounded by Schwick. Front court pass to Burgess near sideline. Tim goes in the circle, now pulls it back out to Zakowski on the far wing. High post Schwick, knocked away, and we got a foul call. Coster will leave the Bruin lineup. Dick Lennon wants to return. The foul is on Cassidy. First personal, fifth team foul. Bruins in the bonus with 5:24 left in the second period. Carlson is back in for Coster, and Lennon wants to replace Schwick. John's first free throw is good. He's shooting a 1-and-1. And St. Bede now trails 22-9. Not a quick start for the Bruins tonight. Bonus shot for Schwick is good. And now John will leave and Lennon comes back. Mendota by a dozen. Early second period. They've led by as many as 14. Trojans come up the floor. Johnson across the line to Phelan. A 3-on-2. Down the lane. Gives inside to Korngable. Gets Panaise in the air. Haas throws it up and in. Panaise flew by Korngable, and then that Mendota forward threw the ball to Haas, who had the easy two. Trojans by 14. Burgess the other way hits a long jump shot, and the Bruins back to within 12. Trojans being pressed in backcourt. Across the line, Phelan goes far side to Korngable. Mendota not playing that transition game, although this St. Bede pressure defense is leaving them with a lot of break situations. Cassidy in the corner. Harassed by Panaisi. Out top, Corn Gable to Phelan on the wing. 15-footer, rims and falls out. Panaisi rebounds, and Cassidy runs right into him for a foul. Second on Cassidy, and the Bruins in the bonus, and so Dave Panaisi will have a 1-and-1 situation. Foul line left. Panaisi with 4 points tonight, all in the first quarter. The Bruins 4 of 4 on the foul line so far this evening. The first for Panaisi, he hits it. 4:42 to play, first half, and the Bruins trail 24-13. A bonus shot for Dave Panaisi, he puts it up and in. Bruins 6 of 6 in the foul line, that's keeping them in the ball game, but they still trail by 10 and now put on no pressure. Mendota back on offense. Phelan on the far wing. Johnson comes near side to Corn Gable. Phelan running the baseline. Mendota in a 1-3-1 offensive setup. At top, Johnson has it, harassed by Carlson. Far wing to Phelan. Holds the ball, looks for Cutter, can't find Cassidy inside. Corn Gable near wing. Phelan again roaming the baseline. Inside, tried to feed Haas, but threw it right to Dick Lennon. Mendota turnover. Bruins in front court. Burgess near corner on a drive, cut off by Haas. Wheels the baseline, throws up and missed it, but Corn Gable over his back for a foul call. Number 2 on Corn Gable. Well, Burgess went around Haas like the Mendota center was glued to the floor. And didn't get the layup, but did get a 2-shot foul on Corn Gable. Tim's first free throw is short. So the Bruins trail 24-14 with 4:07 remaining in the first half. The second shot for Tim Burgess is good. Gives him 5 points tonight and pulls the Bruins back to within 9. Mendota has the ball in front court. Far wing, Phelan holds it, goes baseline to Johnson. Can't find a cutter inside. Cassidy on top to Corn Gable, baseline to Phelan. Can't lob in as Panaisi kicks the ball out of bounds. And so Mendota will throw it in, sideline front court. Near wing, Johnson holds it, comes back around out top. St. Bede in their 2-3 zone. Corn Gable near wing, back around to Johnson to Phelan, baseline to Cassidy. Can't get around Zakowski. Johnson in the circle, right back to Cassidy, takes a jump shot, rims and falls out. We got a crash for the rebound, and somebody pushing somebody out of the way, and there's another Mendota foul. And that is on Joe Haas of Mendota. It is his third. And that does not please Mendota coach Sam Snuffin, who calls timeout for the first time tonight. With 3:38 remaining in the first half, the scoreboard now reads Mendota 24, St. Bede 15. We'll return with more Bruin basketball from Mendota following these words. And bringing the Bruins back to within 8. The second by Dave is also good. And the Bruins down by 7, as close as they've been in a long time. Mendota on offense. Far wing, Wiek has the basketball. Back around to Cassidy. Wiek gets it right back. A free throw line jumper. Air ball rolls out of bounds. And that gets Jeff Johnson back off the bench. He'll make a reappearance very quickly. St. Bede in front court. Down by 7. Burgess on the far wing. Baseline to Zakowski. Out top to Carlson. Inside Panaisi. Free throw line jumper. Rolls out. Tipped out long. Panaisi goes back up strong on the boards and lays it in. Dave Panaisi goes hard on the offensive boards, and the Bruins down by 5. Mendota on the attack. Wiek in the corner. Dribbles once, lobs inside for Countryman. Turns on the block, shoots over. Lannon won't go down. Lannon pulls it in. Bruin basketball. They can cut it to 3 with a hoop here. They have trailed by as many as 14. Carlson out front. In the corner to Zakowski. Can't get inside. Comes back out with it. Gives the ball back to Carlson. Near side, Burgess. Waits for a cutter. Now shoots from 20 feet. Got it! Falling down. Tim Burgess hits the deck, but picks up 2 more. The Bruins are down by 3. 2.5 left in the half. Mendota on offense, a long lob, backdoor for Corngable, up over Panizzi, it won't go down. He got weak side help from Zakowski, however, and Tom fouled him. His first personal, the third team foul. Zakowski leaves, replaced by Brett Barton. WIVQ out of the Mendota lineup, and Johnson comes back in immediately. Corngable is line left for Mendota, and he is shooting two. His initial free throw is good. We've got 2:24 to play in the first half, and Mendota leading 25-21. The second shot for Corngable is also good, and he has 14 points this evening. Bruins again down by 5 on the attack. Carlson out top. Free throw line, Panizzi spins, goes baseline, stops and pops, and the shot is blocked by Phelan. Mendota comes out with it. Cassidy in backcourt comes across the line. Almost a double dribble call. Don Carlson off the bench, showing his anger. Inside to Countryman, a bad pass. It's stolen by Panizzi. Bruins back the other way. Carlson on the near wing, stands out front. Far side to Burgess. He goes baseline, shoots on the run and won't connect. Pulled in by Corngable. With 1:48 to play in the half. Mendota back on the attack. Cassidy out top, near wing to Phelan. Looks at it close. In the lane cutting is Johnson. Down the lane, he pumps it up and missed it too hard. Gets his own board, dotted line jumper is banked home. And suddenly the Bruins now down by 7 with 90 seconds to play in the first half. St Bede on offense. Carlson trying to back in. Far wing to Burgess. Baseline to Panizzi. Back out front to Carlson. Right back to Panizzi in the corner. Drives around. Countryman goes inside. Missed the layup. Gets his own rebound. Lays it back up and hits that one. Bruins down by 5. 1:05 to play in the first half. Mendota back on offense to the near side. Cassidy has the basketball. A long jumper. That's good. Cassidy swished one from 22, and again the Bruins trail by 7. 50 seconds in the half. Burgess free throw line jumper. That one rolls out. We got a rebounding foul on Brett Barton going over the back of Todd Phelan. Foul number 1 on Brett. By our count, only the 4th team foul. Lannon leaves, replaced by Schwick. Tim Coster comes back for the Bruins. He will replace Brett Barton. And Mendota up the floor, leading by 7 with 45 seconds to play in the first half. Johnson across the 10-second stripe. In the corner to Phelan, looks for a lob, down low, hits Corngable, turns on the block, gives backdoor to Phelan, who missed a layup, pulled in by Countryman, who lays it in. Bruins hurt on the offensive boards that time. They're now down by 9 with 30 seconds in the half. Inside Panizzi, goes loop, pumps it up and missed it, but he drew a foul. Dave goes hard to the floor. It's a hold on Corngable. He's got 3 personals. Now both Corngable and Haas with 3 personals on the Mendota side. WIVQ will now come right back for Mendota, and he will replace Corngable. Panizzi 4 of 4 on the foul line so far tonight. He is line left for 2. Dave's first, around and in. We've got 25 seconds left in the first half. Bruins are down by 8. The second for Panizzi is also good. So a 14-point first half for Dave. St. Bede trails by 7. Mendota has the ball with 20 seconds to play first half. Cassidy across the line with 17. Looks around with 15 out top to Johnson. Standing there, harassed by Carlson. WIVQ far side with 10. With 9. Looks for help, holds the ball. Still looking for help with 5 seconds to play, and now he's hit with a 5-second call. The Mendota offense just got caught standing around watching WIVQ. They didn't give him help. The Trojans turn it over. St. Bede has it with 3 seconds to play. In the far corner, Coster, a long baseline jumper. It's too long, and that will end the first half. But wait a minute. We're going to have a foul call, I believe. We certainly are. We're going to have a Mendota foul on the rebound. We're going to have a foul on Countryman, his first personal, and John Schwick is going to shoot a free throw at least. Foul line left. So John will have a chance to cut the St. Bede deficit. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1, foul line left. The first by Schwick is good. John now 3 of 3 on the free throw line, and Schwick gets one more. This one is also on the way, and good. And so with that, the first half comes to an end here in Mendota. Our halftime score is St. Bede trailing Mendota 32-27. We'll return after these messages. For Mendota, it's Cassidy, Haas, Phelan, Korngable, and Johnson. They're starting 5. Third quarter tip controlled by St. Bede. The Bruins on offense going from left to right. Burgess far wing, can't get inside on Korngable. Mendota playing a 1-3-1 zone defense. Carlson tries the near side, gives to Coster in the corner. Back around to Burgess, an open free throw line jumper. He hit it. Bruins back to within 3 early in the third period. Mendota on offense. Cassidy across the line. Looks for a cutter. Goes baseline to Phelan. Won't pop. Back to Cassidy. Can't drive on the wing. In the corner, Phelan. Can't lob for Haas. Inside feeds Korngable. A dotted line jumper falls. Mendota finding some holes inside that St. Bede zone defense, and the Trojans again lead by 5. St. Bede on offense. Burgess, another free throw line jumper. This one he won't connect on. The rebound comes down to Johnson. He leads the Trojan break in the front court, gives near side to Phelan all the way down the lane on the wing, but he walked with it, took about 3 steps. Panaisi goes to the ground trying to take a charge, but the traveling violation took precedence, occurred way before the collision. Bruin ball, they're down by 5 with 1 minute gone in the third quarter. Carlson near wing, baseline to Coster, won't jump it up. Back to Carlson, a long jumper from the wing, missed everything, goes in the corner, and chased down by Korngable. Mendota ball. He gives it to Johnson across the line on the near side. Far corner to Cassidy, right back to Johnson. Can't drive around Carlson. Dean cuts him off. Lobs in the lane to Korngable. At the dotted line, he lost control, so comes back out with it, and again hands to Johnson. Far side, Cassidy in the corner. Johnson, free throw line to Korngable. Looks for some inside help. Baseline to Cassidy. Jumper good. Long lob pass over the defense on the weak side. Cassidy got it and put it through, and the Trojans lead by 7. Bruins in front court. Burgess down the lane, goes baseline. Cut off by Korngable. Harassed by Korngable. Out top, Coster. Comes near side. Down low, hits Lennon. Double teamed. Right back to Coster. Gets Phelan in the air. Goes back inside to Lennon. 10-footer. Banked and missed. Ball in the corner out of bounds. It'll be Mendota ball. Bruins will make a change. John Schwick enters. Pulls up his knee braces first and replaces Dick Lennon. 5:57 left, third period. Mendota up 36-29. Dick Lennon kicks the bench as he goes to the Pines. Not very pleased with his effort. Mendota on offense, leading by 7. Far wing, Johnson with the basketball, goes to the free throw line. Near side, Cassidy, a long jumper, and that one he missed. Pulled in by Haas, turns in the lane, Schwick blocks the shot. He's going to jump it up. Haas and Schwick will jump it. In Mendota's front court, Schwick is 6'7", Haas 6'4". 3 inches to St. Bede. Here's the throw and the tip. Hit twice by Schwick, it goes to Mendota. Far corner, Phelan. On a drive around Panaisi, goes in, and Schwick fouled him. Second on Schwick, first team foul. In the act of shooting was Todd Phelan, so he's lined left for 2. Phelan 6 points tonight. 2 of 2 on the free throw line. Phelan's first, good. They haven't missed a free throw tonight. 5:34 remaining, third period, and Mendota holds the lead, 37-29. A second shot coming for Todd Phelan. It's away and good. Mendota owns a 9-point lead. St. Bede in front court. At top, Tim Burgess has it. Exchanges with Carlson. Baseline to Coster. Can't penetrate. Looks for a cutter inside. Panaisi free down low. Gets the pass and the ball's stolen. Picked off by Phelan. Lead in front court for Cassidy. Down the near sideline. Free throw line. Stops and pops and banks it too hard. Pulled in by Panaisi. Gives to Carlson. Bruins the other way. Dean in front court out front. Far wing to Burgess. Cut off by Korngable, goes on the far wing, goes baseline, shoots from 15, and it falls through. Burgess has 11, Bruins back to within 7. Mendota has the basketball across the timeline. Cassidy goes to the far side. Down the lane, hits Haas, who goes up and missed a layup, but he was hammered from behind. Boy, was he hit hard. Linen's coming back in for St. Bede. Foul is on John Schwick. It's John's third personal, second team foul, and he leaves as Lennon returns. 2 shots for Joe Haas of Mendota. He puts the first one up and through. With 4:46 remaining in the third period, Mendota now leads St. Bede 39-31. The second for Haas is also good. Trojans by 9. Bruins back on offense. Carlson to the near side. In the lane, hits Panaisi, turns to the dotted line, poked away, picked off by Coster. Back out top, Burgess, a free throw line jumper. Falls short. Ball out long to Korngable. A lead pass for Cassidy in front court, 2-on-3. Can't get inside on Carlson, holds it back on the near wing. Wants some help. Near side to Johnson. Inside hits Korngable, turns dotted line, no shot. Cassidy, jump pass backdoor to Phelan, is poked away by Panaisi, picked off by Burgess. Bruins the other way, front court Coster, a wide open baseline jumper is too short and rebounded by Haas. Mendota the other way. Johnson across the 10-second line, near wing, gives the ball to Cassidy. Looks in the lane to Johnson, dotted line jumper, blocked by Burgess, picked off by Korngable, free throw line, near side to Johnson, back to Korngable, jump shot, good. Korngable from 10, he's got 18 points, and the Bruins trail by 11. St. Bede back in forecourt. High post Panaisi turns, double team, comes near side to Coster, back to Panaisi, his free throw line jumper, it's good. 16 for Panaisi. Bruins back to within 9. 3.5 to play, third period. Mendota on the attack. Cassidy goes far baseline, can't drive around. Panaisi gives inside to Korngable, who missed a short jumper, and we have an elbow thrown on the rebound. It looks like it's going to be on Tim Coster. Foul number 1 on Coster, third team foul. And the Bruins are going to use a timeout here, their second of the night. With 3:23 remaining in the third quarter, Mendota leads St. Bede 42-33. We'll be back with more Bruin basketball after this message. Mendota inbounding baseline front court, leading by 9. Cassidy will throw it in the corner to Johnson, baseline jumper, got it. Bruins down by 11, 3:15 to go, third period. St. Bede on offense. Carlson from the wing shoots and missed it. Pulled in by Korngable. Dean is not hot tonight. In front court, Cassidy around Burgess to the top of the circle. Near side to Johnson, inside Korngable. Turnaround jumper, rims and falls in. 20 for Korngable. The Trojans lead by 13. St. Bede back in front court. Burgess out front. Tim hasn't touched the ball all that much. Carlson open, baseline to Coster. Tim not hot either. Inside to Lennon. Turns, can't shoot over Haas. Back to Coster. He banks one up and missed it. Pulled in by Korngable. Mendota has the basketball. Cassidy across the line on Burgess. Kicks the ball around, but retains possession. Goes to the far side. Inside cutting is Korngable. He banks one up and in. Korngable is getting the ball inside the lane around the dotted line and just going bonkers from there, and the Bruins just not able to stop him defensively. Burgess, top of the circle jump shot. That missed everything. Pulled in by Johnson. Mendota the other way. Far side to Cassidy. The pass broken up by Carlson. Lead for Burgess. Here's a breakaway, and Tim will miss the layup. It's rebounded by Haas. Mendota the other way. Cassidy in front court on the near side. He pulls up. Free throw line jumper. Banked and missed. Tipped around to Korngable. Back up baseline and in. The Mendota fans going bananas here, and Don Carlson's going to stop this right now. St. Bede's third timeout with 1:44 to play. Third period. It's now Mendota 50 and St. Bede 33. We'll be back after this. The Trojans will start the fourth quarter with Johnson, Cassidy, Haas, Korngable, and Phelan, their starting five. St. Bede counters with Schwick, Koster, Burgess, Lennon, and Zakowski. It's Korngable, 6'4", Panaisi, 6'3" on the jump, 1 inch to Mendota. The fourth quarter tip goes to, knocked around, and St. Bede controls. Burgess on the far side, Bruins on offense, down by 15. They need points in a hurry. Lob for Schwick, turnaround jumper in the lane is good. So Schwick gets 2 points back immediately. Bruins down by 13, exerting backcourt pressure for the first time since the first quarter. Lead pass is knocked away at the timeline, loose on the floor, picked up by Tim Koster. Bruin ball. Zakowski in forecourt to the near side. Baseline Koster. Tim lobs in for Schwick, and the ball is kicked by Phelan. Wiek and Countryman will come back for Mendota, replacing Haas and Korngable, both of whom have 4 personal fouls. St. Bede inbounding, baseline front court. Burgess in the corner to Panaisi. On a drive, pull up from 18, bank too short. Rebounded by Schwick, and he overlays. It's pulled in by Wiek. Has the ball knocked away, but he gets it right back. Lead pass for Cassidy across the line. Out front between the rings, down the lane, goes all the way inside, pushes one up and hits it. But we got a charging call as Koster hits the deck. Let's see if the basket will go. Yes. Basket is good by Cassidy. He's got 10. Also commits his third personal foul, the third team foul. Pretty play by Cassidy, who went down the lane and kind of hung in the air and pumped it up with the right hand and just swished it through. But Koster was waiting for him when he returned to the floor. St. Bede on offense, down by 15. Zakowski, free throw line to Burgess, baseline to Schwick, a short jumper way off, ball in the corner to Koster. Inside to Zakowski, free throw line, Burgess, jump shot is good. Tim with 13, Bruins again trail by 13. Putting on defensive pressure, Cassidy, front court pass, long to Countryman, ball poked away, picked up by Wiek, who throws it in. Wiek found the ball laying in the lane, had an easy 2, and again the Bruins trail by 15. St. Bede back on the attack, Burgess out top to Zakowski near side. Lob in for Schwick, a bad pass, intercepted by Cassidy, 3-on-2, gives to Wiek, who goes down the lane and lost control of it. It rolls out of bounds, and it'll be St. Bede ball. Here comes Dick Lannon back for St. Bede. And that means Schwick goes to the bench with 6:25 remaining. And the Bruins trailing 56-41. Zakowski across the timeline for St. Bede. Baseline to Koster. Can't find Panaisi. Cross-court Burgess, a long jumper. That one hits the rim. It's rebounded by Johnson. Trojan ball. Outlet for Cassidy in front court. 2-on-3. He'll hold it near side. Cassidy goes out between the circles. Directs the traffic. Wants some offensive movement. Near side Wiek. Not much movement at all. Gets Burgess in the air. Out top to Cassidy. Thinks about it. Takes the jump shot from the circle. That one hits the front of the rim. Rebounded by Panaisi. He gives to Zakowski. Bruins back in front court, and the St. Bede Bruins will call timeout. That is their 4th by our count with 5:46 to play. St. Bede trails Mendota 56-41. Well, again, to remind you about that great sale going on this week at Bob's Sporting Goods on 1st Street in LaSalle. And when we say it's a great sale, we really mean it. Because where else can you find between 30 and 50% off the entire inventory of any area sporting goods store? You will be very hard-pressed to match an offer like that. But the entire line of fine sports equipment and sportswear at Bob's Sporting Goods this week through Saturday marked between 30 and 50% off. This is a continuation of that great Christmas sale of a couple of weeks ago. And Paul Pacetto and John Brandt down at Bob's Sporting Goods liked it so much they're just going to continue it at least through this Saturday. But don't expect this to continue much longer. Get in there quickly for great savings. 30 to 50% off the entire inventory this week at Bob's Sporting Goods on 1st Street in downtown LaSalle. St. Bede inbounding to the forecourt side of the center line. They trail by 15. Tom Zakowski out top. Mendota playing a 1-3-1 zone. Down low, he hits Lannon. Turns on the block, no shot. Back to Coster on the wing. To Burgess on the far side. Can't find Panaisi. He rolls back out top with it. Comes near side baseline to Coster. An open 15-footer connects. Coster's only got 4 points tonight. Bruins down by 13, putting on backcourt pressure. Johnson across the line on Lannon. Double teamed immediately. Free throw line Cassidy. Down the lane. A backdoor pass to Countryman who lays it in. Countryman got the pass from Cassidy behind the back. A great play by Cassidy. Bruins again down by 15 on offense. Out top Burgess. Near side Zakowski at the free throw line. Turns in a crowd. Baseline to Coster. A lob for Lennon. Can't get it off. Far side Burgess goes baseline. Shoots from 10. Around and out and WIVQ rebounds. Mendota ball. Lead pass for Phelan. He dribbles in the front court. Free throw line jumper way short. It's an air ball and rolls out of bounds. We'll quickly remind you, you're listening to Q101 WIVQ Peru. St. Bede on offense, down by 15 midway through the final period. Burgess far wing. Free throw line to Panaisi. A jump shot is good. 18 for Dave. He's doing his part. We got a backcourt foul as Coster holds Cassidy. Zakowski and Lannon leave, replaced by Carlson and Schwick. Second foul on Coster, 4th team foul. Bruins down by 13 with 4.5 to play. Mendota ball in backcourt. Cassidy with it, a lob for Johnson. Back to Cassidy, still in backcourt. Now across the line, double team. Below the hoop to Phelan, Schwick knocks it out of bounds. Mendota looking for that open man below the basket tonight. Trojans inbounding, baseline front court. Cassidy will look, out front to Johnson. Back to Cassidy in the corner. Looks for the lob inside, finds Countryman, turns, and Schwick blocks his shot out of bounds. Now Mendota will call timeout. It is their second. Clock is stopped with 4:12 to play in the ball game. Mendota leads St. Bede 58-45. We'll return with more Bruin basketball following this message. Bruins on the attack, down by 15. Burgess drives the baseline, gives into Schwick, who throws it up and hits it. Schwick with 8. Mendota coming across the timeline. Phelan out top. Has the ball poked away by Carlson. 2-on-1. Lead for Burgess. Timms goes up and will lay it in. Burgess with 15. And suddenly the Mendota lead is cut back to 9. Trojans quickly in front court. Korngiebel out front, harassed by Carlson. Gives the ball to Cassidy, a guard. He's double teamed, trapped in the corner. And Carlson reaches in and fouls him. Foul number 1 on Dean, the 5th team foul. Mendota goes to the bonus with 3:30 remaining. And St. Bede has the basketball back in front court. Trailing by 10. A long jumper by Coster. That one around and out. and pulled in by Corn Gable. Mendota ball, he lost it to Bede, gives inside to Burgess, and Tim lays it home. The Mendota lead is now cut to 8 with 3:05 to play. Trojans on offense. Cassidy far away, holds the ball on Carlson, gives near side to Johnson. Free throw line back to Cassidy. Trojans trying to keep the ball away from St. Bede, leading by 8 with 2:50 to play. Corn Gable to Johnson on the near side. He drives. Back out top to Cassidy. Carlson on him. Mendota has gone into a stall with 2:40 to play. Johnson drives. His backdoor to Phelan. Goes up and carries the ball. A Mendota turnover, and the Bruins have it back. A trail by 8 with 2:38 remaining. Carlson across the line, near side. Baseline to Coster. A lob backdoor for Panizzi, who lays it in. A 20-point night for Panizzi. The Bruins are down by 6. Mendota on the attack. Corn Gable far away. Back out top to Cassidy. Baseline to Phelan. Back to Cassidy with 2:15 to go. Inside to Corn Gable, through his hands, the pass picked off by Panizzi. Front court to Burgess on the far wing, a 22-footer, he missed it. Ball in the corner to Johnson. Mendota gets it back with 2 minutes to play. We have a backcourt foul as Burgess reaches in and fouls Cassidy. Number 2 on Tim Burgess. Tim not happy that he missed that last long jumper, which could have pulled the Bruins to within 4. Lennon replaces Schwick in the Bruin lineup. Cassidy line left for Mendota with a 1-and-1. His first, around and in. 2:02 to play, Mendota by 7. Bonus shot for Jeff Cassidy is good. And that again gives Mendota an 8-point lead. Bruins in front court. Carlson to the free throw line, down the lane, baseline to Coster. 12-footer too short and pulled in by Hodge. Mendota ball with 1:50 left. Cassidy in backcourt. Can't get around Burgess. Burgess steals the ball on him, goes up and lays it in. A great steal by Burgess, took it right away. And here's an inbound pass stolen by Panizzi. He goes up, has a shot blocked out of bounds. It'll be Mendota ball. And the Bruin bench is furious. Both Panizzi and Johnson went down. The shot blocked by Johnson. The St. Bede bench is standing. Don Carlson up immediately. Dave Panizzi is holding a finger. He may have jammed it. He's coming to the bench. Tim Burgess taking a long look at the referee. The official is finally telling him to vacate the area. Don Carlson now asking for an explanation, and Panizzi, holding his left hand limp, will come to the bench, and Don Carlson looking at it. Brett Barton will enter the ballgame and replace Dave. 1:38 to play. Mendota leading at 61-55. Bruins keep that backcourt pressure on the basketball. Cassidy still in backcourt. Double team. A long lob in front court to Corn Gable. To Haas below the basket, and he'll lay it in. A big bucket for Mendota. They lead by 8. Bruins back the other way, and here's a foul called as Carlson goes to the free throw line. He was hooked by Todd Phelan. That is the second personal on Phelan. Only the 4th team foul by our count. Yes, it is. St. Bede will have to throw it in, sideline front court. Burgess to Coster. Right back to Burgess, far wing, out top to Carlson. Inside hits Schwick. Right back to Coster in the corner. A lob down low for Lennon. Goes inside on Haas and lays it home. Bruins down by 6, 1:05 to play, and a knee pass is stolen by Burgess, a 2-on-1. He goes back up, lays it in, and he's fouled. A blocking call on Johnson, and the Bruins have a chance for a 3-point play. Another steal by Burgess. He's got 21. The foul call will go against Johnson. It will be his first personal. And when we return, Tim Burgess will be line right, attempting a three-point play. Mendota has called timeout. It is their third with 1:02 remaining. The score is Mendota 63 and St. Bede 57. We'll be back to Mendota after this message.
Ring in the new year.
44 seconds left. Mendota by 3. Johnson on the inbound pass. Double teamed in backcourt to Cassidy with 38. Right back to Johnson across the line. To Korngable, far wing with 35. Bruins might have to foul now. Cassidy lobs inside for Korngable, but Landon steals it. He gives the Burgess in front court with 25 seconds to play. Baseline Costa, a jumper. All around and out, tipped up and in by Dave Panizzi. The Bruins trail by 1 with 15 seconds to play. And in backcourt, we have a foul on Lannon, who reaches in and grabs Phelan. And this will be a 2-shot foul. The call against Lannon, it is his first. With 14 seconds remaining, Mendota has blown an 18-point lead. They lead 63-62. The Mendota Trojans have certainly had every opportunity to put this one away, but they have allowed St. Bede to come back in this fourth quarter. The Bruins entered this period trailing by 15, and yet they have outscored Mendota in the fourth quarter 25-11. They now trail by 1. Well, we're going to have some big free throws for Mendota's Todd Phelan. He'll be shooting 2 shots on the intentional foul call. Phelan is 4 of 4 on the free throw line tonight. In fact, each team has missed just 1 foul shot this evening. Mendota right now is 11 of 12 from the line. So don't go away. Anything might happen in the remaining minutes of this one. Phelan has scored 8 points thus far tonight. Bruins have Carlson, Lannon, Koster, Panizzi, and Burgess on the floor. Mendota by 1 with 14 seconds to play. Phelan is shooting 2. Here is his first. He got it. Mendota by 2. By the way, that last timeout was St. Bede's 5th. Phelan's second is good. Mendota by 3. Bruins push it up in a hurry with 12 seconds to play, and now long pass is knocked out of bounds by Cassidy. Bruins will throw it in with 10 seconds to play in front court. Burgess to Panizzi. Back to Burgess with 8, with 7. He drives, hooks it up, and it won't go. Rebound Panizzi, back up and in. With 3 seconds left, the Bruins can't stop the clock. It'll run out and the game ends. Burgess tried to draw the foul going down the lane, but just could not make the three-point play happen. And so the Mendota Trojans withstand a furious St. Bede rally and win this one by a score of 65-64. We'll return with all the statistics after these messages.